Do what you love is bad advice. And I know this statement, coming from someone who talks on and on about how important passion and purpose are, it doesn't make sense. But it will if you just stick around for the next few minutes and understand the new perspective that I'm talking about. Because if you truly understand it well, it might just change your life. When we think about passion or purpose, love is one of the first emotions that we associate with it. We think, if I love this, if I'm truly passionate about doing this one thing, then nothing can stop me. Everything that I do will only take me closer to my goals. And I understand where you're coming from, because when I started my journey as a writer 6 years ago, I was in the same place. I thought that if I just had all of the world's passion and put it into my work, I would succeed. If I had a clear purpose and I worked every day through it, everything would come out fine. But the truth is that the challenges that we face and the roadblocks that come our way, they don't care about how passionate or purposeful or loving we are about what we're doing. They just care about one thing: how competent and able are we to overcome those challenges. And that ability comes when we move beyond the do what you love mindset and move into the do what you love and do it well mindset. And trust me, those two things are different, and we're going to talk about that difference right now. When we talk about doing something we love, there are two levels on which that happens. And the first level is the place where we love the idea of something. It's like the new crush that you have. You don't know the person yet, so from a distance, everything about them seems perfect, and you think, oh my god, if I could just partner up with them, if I could marry them, everything in my life would be sorted. Well, guess what? We do the same thing with the things that we think we love. Whether it's art or poetry or the work that we do, we think that if I am passionate, that I love this so much that I will be able to make anything happen. But the truth is that we're loving the idea of the end result without knowing whether or not we love the process as well. And most of the world is stuck in this loop. They don't actually do what they love. They do the things that they love the idea of. And that is why they give up. That is why as soon as the first challenge comes their way, they raise their hands. Oh no, this is too difficult. I can't do this. Well, of course you can't, because you didn't imagine yourself dealing with these challenges in the first place. It's like this funny saying that I read somewhere on the internet a few years ago, that the easiest way to get rid of a crush is to know that person. And it's so funny, but it's so true, because a lot of times we are in that state. We don't know about the imperfections, we don't know about the hardships, and we don't know about the challenges that will come our way. And so we are just in love with the idea of it, and we are not in love with the process of it. Then we are not going to succeed. And that is why do what you love is bad advice, because most people think about doing what you love through this method. They think that it's just about whatever they're infatuated with, anything that grabs their interest. But the truth is, as many of you would know, true love is more than that. It's deeper than that, and it goes on a level where imperfections and challenges and all the barriers and all of the negativity isn't something we run away from, but something we embrace and something we grow from. And that is where the second level of doing what you love comes in, and that level is doing it with all your heart. Now this is the stage like the one where you find true love, where you finally met the one and you know that yes, this person is there for me, they've got my back no matter what, and this is someone I would like to build my life with. And that feeling, it's deeper than a crush, it's deeper than attraction, it's deeper than any infatuation you might feel. And more often than not, how does that feeling happen? It happens when we share our vulnerabilities, when we open up about challenges, when we go through hardships together. And this is scientifically proven. There are data about this. There is research that what makes two people feel closer to each other is not how attracted they are, but how close they are on an emotional level. And to get to that emotional level, You need to go through the process, to go through the challenges, and to embrace it all. And it just doesn't apply to a person, it also applies to the career you want to build, to the life you want to create, and to the things that you are passionate about. This is where you truly love them, where you bring in the competence and you do things well as well. And this doesn't just apply to the person you love, it also applies to the career you're trying to build, to the life you want to create, to the passion that you have. And for that, to put it into action, you need to understand that when you love something, right, you truly love something, you won't run away from the challenge. Instead, you'll embrace it head on. And if your passion is, let's say, making art, painting, what will you do? You won't sit around and imagine yourself painting the perfect thing. You'll pick up the brush, you'll pick up the paint, and on a sheet of paper or on a canvas, you'll just start painting. You let yourself experiment. You'll see, okay, I'm not as good as I thought. I need to improve a lot. But instead of that deterring you, it will push you. It will motivate you. It will get you to the next level. Why? Because you love the process. You love improving. Every day, you will try to learn something new about art. You will try to find out where it is that you can improve. You'll think, okay, I made that painting with that style. What if I try this other one today? And when you think this way, when you experiment, what will happen? You will grow. When you critique against your own art, what will happen? You will improve. And when you do this day after day, what will happen? You will succeed. And that is the magic of doing the things you love and doing them well, because you need to stop falling in love with the idea of it and start falling in love with the work of it. Everything in life requires work. Everything requires effort. And if there is one thing that you take away from this video, let it be this: effortlessness is a myth. And when you are in love with the idea of something, everything seems effortless. You wake up fantasizing about painting the next Mona Lisa. But it won't happen. You won't be able to make it happen unless you put in the hours, you put in the work. And when you're finally like, oh God, this isn't for me, what do? I have no idea if I can even make this happen. And if you can push through even that stage of doubt, well, that is where you will succeed. That is where you will shine. And it's all in your hands. Move away from the first state of loving the idea. Move into loving the process. And it happens when you ask yourself one simple question: will I still be doing this after all the challenges and hardships? That's all. Ask yourself that question today and be honest about it. And if the answer is yes, well, then you know exactly how to make it happen. You know the key to success, and you know how to build the competence for you to succeed. It's all within, and it all will come out when you ask this question and answer it well. And that is what I want to know from you in the comments. What is your answer? Is it a yes or is it a no? And if you have any questions that you want to get clarity on, drop them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Please do subscribe to this channel and share this video with as many people as possible, so that more of us can understand how to fall in love with the process and not just the idea of things, and make our lives a little bit better every single day. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it.